Oh, and thank you for joining me. So my question is, why can't there be intelligent life forms in our skies? Why can't there be? Okay. What's so wrong about thinking outside the box and thinking about something that we normally don't think about? Okay. I happen to believe that there is intelligent life form in our skies, in the clouds, and I do happen to believe, since I've witnessed it, I've taken pictures of it, just like you see up here, of shape-shifting life forms that are able to disguise themselves as airplanes in one moment, and then, boom, you see their real shape, just like in this picture that I took. This was one that I took back in 2018. It's the first ever I've got a really clear image of these life forms that literally are in our skies, and they are a form of light. They have the ability to light up, is what they have. And if you're just joining me, I'm going to show you the pictures. Some may have seen it before, but I'm going to show you the exit data on the picture itself. For those who think, oh, it can't possibly be, it really can be if you want to think outside the box and entertain the possibility of other life other than what we see with our own eyes and what's acceptable. Like humans are an acceptable life form. Animals are an acceptable life form. Okay, they are. And we've heard that there are species from other places. Okay, this I really feel and believe that this is a life form that is in our skies. That's what I feel. That's what I've noticed. That's what I've documented. Okay, along with other people. Let me come over here, you all. I want to get to my channel so I can see this video, if it'll let me. And thank you for joining me. Let's get this going, you all. We got this going. Yes, we do. I just want to be able to, if my video would literally, boom, put us on here like that so we can see. Yeah, why not? Why not? Why couldn't there be? Why couldn't there be? We're seeing a whole lot of things nowadays. We really are. A ton of things we're seeing in our skies. And just because a few individuals, hello there, King Ahuka Mundo. Yes, hello there. Yes, the moon is different. Also, just because you have a handful of individuals who do not want to even think about the possibility of life outside of our world, our existence, doesn't make it so. Okay, doesn't make it not so. If they want to think, well, it doesn't exist. Hello, there's the other school of thought that says, yes, it does exist. Okay, there is. You have two schools of thoughts. One who totally dismiss it because they don't want to go there, or their minds will not let them go there. They won't. Or they don't even want to even think of it because it would be disruptive to their life. Okay, then you have the other school of thought, okay, that, yeah, they know that there is more to life than humans and animals and life on this earth, life in the oceans, all of it. You also, thank you for joining me. I'm going to take you over to my Facebook page. If you didn't know, I have a Facebook page. That's where I started off on my Facebook. So I'm going to go over there if that's okay. And I want to thank you all for joining. I really do. So let's look over here, you all. We got some people on here, and that's absolutely wonderful. Yes. Yes, we sure do, and that's all right. And if you are watching this video right now, and it's on a replay, and you say you didn't get the live stream, I'm sorry. I didn't do it. I really didn't do it. I did not send out the notifications, okay, because YouTube didn't. That's up to YouTube, but I want to take you over here. Let's see if we can get this on here, you all. I've pushed that split screen again since I haven't really messed too much more with my great, I'm not on here. So look at this. So this is a few months after I started my journey. So look at this. So you can see the timestamp. It's 1 year ago today. Oh, look how I just clicked on that. Tuesday, December the 20th, 2018 at 12:22 a.m. is when I posted this picture. Okay. So I took a picture of a couple of airplanes tonight, and this is what I got in one frame of each photo in Clarksville, Indiana. The data sheets are included, and the images are posted to my YouTube page. You all, this right here. So look at this. This right here. This literally was an airplane. Okay, it just so happened on the night. Let me tell you this. It just so happened that very night when I got off of work, I was merging onto the expressway, and then coming right toward me, this massive light. I thought, is that an airplane? And it started getting lower and lower and lower. I put on my brakes. Let me put that there. I got to get me a drink of water. I put on my brakes, and I came to practically a complete halt while merging on the expressway, because this, what I thought was an airplane, I began to think, okay, it's not pulling up. It's coming straight toward my windshield. That's how low it was. It literally terrified me. It did. Excuse me. So that wasn't the one that came toward me. The other one, the one that came toward me, it literally, you've seen it, how you see these great big bright lights. They're massive in the sky, and they come straight towards you. And then all of a sudden something happens and they veer away. That's what happened to me before I took this picture. Because I literally had to come practically to a complete stop. I thought, I am not ready to be taken up in a UFO. No, I'm not going. It scared me, okay? It was on the same night. So let me go back to this screen. So this is what I took in the western sky, because I was watching them. You all. This is what I took. So this was another part of the frame. You can see that there are like, it's a life form. There's like these dark heads on the top. And when I see these little gray heads, I'm thinking that they are all in the sky. They're in the clouds. The clouds don't look the same either. You see, they have the ability to light up. As you've seen in this photo right here, they do. They have the ability to have different colors in them, just like this. Just like that, you all. They can light up. They can shape shift. They can assemble themselves in the sky. They can assemble themselves together and form what appears to be a normal looking airplane. Sometimes they have shape shifted into military cargo planes. That's what I've noticed. Also, let me put this back here. I'm telling you all this because this is serious what's happening. So there is a life form in the sky. That's what it looked like in another part of the frame. So look at that. That's what they do. So if you've taken pictures and you see these things and they look like they're rearranging, let me tell you, you can also see these forms in the clouds when you take your photos. Also, look, this is I took it in Clarksville, Indiana with my iPhone 8. Okay, you see that? It was the very image I took. Because I thought, there's no way that is a normal airplane, because guess what it was doing? Let me tell you what that one was doing. I was going down the road, and it was keeping speed with me, is what it was doing. Keeping speed with me, and I thought, you got to be kidding. Now, you may say, Gina, honey, Gina, that's just some kind of an anomaly. No, it's not. You want me to tell you why it's not? Because this ain't blurred or nothing. This is a perfect still image in that live photo, okay? Perfect. There's no smearing of the light. There's no streaking of the light. It is what it is. Okay, now see, look at this. 10:08 p.m. Okay, look at this. Right there. So, I was doing 58. That thing was 482 feet in the air, you all. 482 feet in the air. And I don't know how to read all this other data. I don't. But I put it up there for those who wanted to see the data. Because let me tell you something. I went through a period of time when I had to come up against all of these people because they did not like what I was doing on this journey. They didn't like what I was sharing. And let me see proof. Let me see proof. So I gave in to them. So that's when I thought, okay, well, I'll just show you my data sheets. You all, this is not a game. This ain't a game. This is a life form that's in the sky that has the ability to, reassemble itself. That's a better word. Reassemble itself into whatever shape that it wants. Okay, they're in the clouds. They're in the skies at night. They're everywhere. They're in the skies all around the world. And you can see this right here. That's how high it was in the air. Just like that, you all. Just like that. So that's that one, you all. So I asked the question. Let me ask the question. Why? Why not? Why can't there be life forms in the sky that fall outside the realm of our physical reality? Why can't there be? Why can't there be? Is it because some say, well, it's not possible. It's not possible and it's just something else. Why? Why? That's what I want to know. Why? Because I think it is possible. I sat and experienced it just like a lot of you have. Just because others may not have experienced it doesn't make it not true. Okay, it does not. Okay, I'm going to show you. Let's look at this cloud down here below. Okay, so take this plasma, for instance. Okay, I happen to believe, and I feel within my spirit that this literally is a life form. I feel that this is an intelligent life form. It should not rearrange itself like that, but it did. It literally replicated and replicated until it took on this gigantic form. It took on the gigantic form. So just because someone else says, well, no, that's not possible. It's like a lens flare or something. It's not real. Hello. I happen to think that it is real, and I think it is a life form, and it's very intelligent. It may not be a solid, but it's plasma. It could even have gas in it, like, the plasma gas, all of that. It's real, you all. All this stuff is real. What we've been exploring, all of it. Well, Kim J., that's just too bad, That's all right. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. We're all different in some way. We are. We're all different in some ways, but it doesn't make us not right. It doesn't make us in the wrong. What if we are the ones who are in the right? Okay, what if we are? What if we are the ones who are in the right and we're seeing things that are actually there, which I feel we are. I really do. Let me just say that. And they are in the wrong. And I don't like to say right and wrong, but I do like to say that there are people who are open to the possibilities. If you're going to be studying something like that, you think if they've got scientists, which they do, they have astrophysicists and all that, if they did not even believe in the existence of life in different forms, do you think they would even hire somebody like that to work on plasma? You think CERN would even hire anybody like that? Or the people who are looking for studying the skies above? Do you think they would even have a job? Okay. Do you think they'd even have a job if they did not even believe in possibility of life outside of this world? No. If I was a big firm, a big agency or something, and I wanted to explore life outside of this, I'm going to hire somebody who actually feels and believes that, yeah, there is a life outside of this world. Okay. There are other dimensions. I would hire somebody like that. I would. I wouldn't hire somebody who did not believe. Okay, that's like any job that you do. If you've got a vision and the people you have with you, they don't share in your vision, they're not going to give it their all. They're not. They're not going to give it their all. You're only going to get a half of what they can give you, because in all the while, they're not going to believe, so they're not going to put forth the effort. Okay, that's what I'm saying. So it is okay. It is quite all right, you all. It is all right. There are life forms. Let's look at this. So I actually did this right here video on the YouTube. I was so happy. I was so happy to see them. Okay, now look at this. This is not, let me just say this. This is not normal clouds. It's not. These are intelligent life forms in these clouds. They're intelligent life forms that have the ability to rearrange themselves. They can be certain colors if they so desire. You can see it, you all. This is not a joke. This is not make-believe. It's not. Look at the colors. Look at the beautiful colors. They're all individual, and I think they are pastel-y. They're pastel-y. I lost my train of thought because I got caught up in the colors. Look at this, you all. I believe that these are the same type. I really do. I believe that these are the same type as let me get over there to it, you all. Look at this. I believe it's these right here. You see they got the colors in them. They got the colors. They can make their color any way they want. I believe that they are the same type right here. If we are to zoom up, let's zoom up a tad bit, you all. Let's look at this. You see they got these shapes. Okay, you see they got these shapes. Oopsie. I think that these right here, see, they can act individually. They can, just like that. Gina, get that off of there. They can act individually. And they're all together on this cloud, and yet, you know what? They got the pastel-y colors up here. You got a red right here. You got a red right here. And you got some gray and you got some white. I feel that they also can shapeshift into airplanes. That's my hypothesis, you all. That is my hypothesis. I think that these have the ability to shapeshift into airplanes or anything else up there in the sky that they so desire, because they're an intelligent life form. I feel that they have the ability to rearrange their structure, come together, and form a different shape. You see it in the movies. You see it in the movies. So if it's in the movies, where'd they get that idea? Okay, we're seeing it in real life. We're seeing it in real life right here. And again, this video may not be for everyone. Maybe you don't want to think outside the box. Maybe you don't want to explore the existence or even think about the existence of life outside of your life and what we see. But I happen to like to explore it, and so do a lot of other people. That's what I feel. So let's look at this, you all. So I really do. I feel that these right here, because they're in the clouds, I think that there's the same entities, the same beings, the same intelligent beings that literally, and you know, we've seen it before. We've all seen it before with these right here. They can literally, if you looked at the clouds, they can rearrange themselves, and they can spell out letters in the sky. They really can. So look at that. So no, it's not hard to fathom. It's not hard to fathom at all. I just ask you to please have an open mind, because we're not the only life. We're not. Humankind, we are an intelligent species, okay? We do qualify as a life form, the last I heard, although they were kind of thinking about, does humankind qualify as a life form? I think we do. I really think we do. And so do, let me get to this picture. So do these. So do these in the sky. Okay, so do they. And you know, I'm sure they're more intelligent than we are in certain ways. Oh, I'm certain of it. We can't get up there, and we can't make ourselves glow, and we can't rearrange our members of our body to take on different shapes in the sky. We can't do it. But they can, because that is them. That's how they're made. They're made to be that way. Yes. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, but if you listen to, or if you read that one thing, that listen to what I read, that who created them? Okay, somebody created us. We weren't always here. And like they asked that black cloud in the book, when did that cloud get created? And the black cloud, which was a black gas, said, I've always been this way. I've always existed. So if the black gassish cloud, which was a sentient being, an intelligent life form, and was able to communicate in this book, what if time doesn't exist to them? What if time doesn't exist to them, but time exists to us? We are confined by the boundaries of time in this body right here, but when this body is no more, time may be totally irrelevant to our spirits, okay? To our spirits, and probably the same thing with up here in the sky too. But I'm not an expert. This is just my own theory, and I like to put out there what I've captured and what I've documented. Okay, I do. And I think it's good. It's good. Try to, raise awareness, and that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to raise awareness. I am. Let me show you something else. Just one more thing, you all. I'm not going to keep you much longer. So I'm not going to keep you much longer. So let's look over here again. So this was the picture of the moon I took. It literally looked, I took it last year on this day, like plasma. The moon looked like plasma. Like plasma. When I took that picture, look at that. See, and so I found myself looking at that, and I was thinking, how is that possible? I did. I found myself thinking, how is that possible? Because it's like, wow. It was like, wow. And I would think that plasma, like it's the fourth state of matter, but it can illuminate. It literally has that luminosity within it. Okay, it can change its colors. I think I talked about that last night when we was looking up phosphorus and stuff, and luminescent light. Yeah, so there's so much to our world. There's so much to this world, you all. There is. And I'm going to leave it at that. But I wanted to share that with you. Why can't there be different types of life form up in the sky? Why can't there be? Is it because somebody says it's not possible? It can't be. It's Project Bluebeam. It doesn't exist. Well, I happen to think it's not Project Bluebeam. I think this is an intelligent life form. And it doesn't matter how it got created, just like us. We're an intelligent life form, okay? We have a creator, okay? And if we want to say that this has a creator too, obviously. So everything is created, but who did it? And why did they do it? Okay, why? Yeah, just like the flowers, the birds, everything. Okay. So I just want to leave you with that. There's an intelligent life form in the sky that has the ability to rearrange itself. Okay, it does. Rearrange itself. And it lights up. It can create any color it wants, take on any shape that it wants. It's not like me. I can't make myself glow like that, but there are people who can see other people's auras. I can do it if I focus. You can see the different colors of light that person emits from their body. Okay, isn't that interesting? Isn't it interesting? And there is technology that they have that literally can read that light around you. Okay, it can. So it's all very interesting. It is, you all. So I want to thank you for coming on here, and thank you, moderators, for being on here. King of Hookah Hookah. Yeah. Bang, bang, muck, bang. Thank you. I see you on here. Yes, I do. I see you on here. So, yeah, I want to thank you all for coming on here. This is early in the morning, but there's so much to share. And I want to document all that I feel led to document while I can. I do. Because I'm sure the day will come and we won't be able to share like we are now. Hello there, Laurenthia Adams in Africa, South Africa. Hello. Yeah. Oh, you're also very welcome, you all. And if you haven't hit that bang, bang, maka bang, I am so sorry they don't notify you. It's not right. A lot of people don't get notified, but that's okay. That is all right. Boom, you made it here. You made it here. Yes, love you too. Yeah, so it's good to share. It's good to share. The day will come, I'm sure it will, when we won't be able to share like that, like we are now. But it's okay. It's all right, you all. We can live in the moment. Live in the moment is what we can do. Yeah. So with that being said, thank you for joining. And hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, even though you say, but I'm subscribed. You know what? Sometimes they unsubscribe people. They do a purge and then boom, maybe because you got too many channels that you're already subscribed to, something like that. But with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Thank you so much. And why can't there be life, an intelligent life form in the sky? Why can't there be? Okay. We've got the proof. Yeah. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Love you.